to Buffalo. The Buffalo Public Schools may have to cut hundreds of jobs when federal COVID relief funds run out. Almost $300 million from the American Rescue Plan has already been used to cover teachers' salaries, after school programs, and mental health counseling, a service that helps students catch up academically from the COVID-19 pandemic. And Garrett Looker joins us now from our partners at Investigative Post with more on the story, which focuses on what's at stake for the children. Now, Garrett, you quoted James Barnes, the district's chief financial officer, in your story today. And the financial cliff, he says the financial cliff is coming for all of us. Put that into context. What does that mean?
Yeah, that's right. Thanks for having me today. Chief Financial Officer James Barnes put it in very plain terms for me that they are approaching a cliff, and when they hit that cliff, they are unsure of how to recoup those funds. Now, a lot of these funds were spent on one-off expenses, such as security and laptops for kids, but it was also spent on after-school and summer school programming, as well as you mentioned, more than 300 staff members, and that includes 81 full-time teachers.
Money that was needed, necessary, because it really is all about the kids. But you also pointed out that 75% of this money has been spent. How was it used, and did it reach its intended results?
Well, a lot of educational experts have advocated for things like the summer school programs and the after-school programs. That was specifically set aside for the learning loss that students faced during the pandemic, during COVID-19. So a lot of it was spent to that end, but as I had mentioned, others were spent on security and laptops technology, as well as contract settlements.
You know, that's interesting. You also spoke with the district's Parent Coordinating Council. What can they do, and what can parents do? Is there anything they can do from all of this just being destroyed?
Well, the president of the council, Ed Spidell, said that he was worried. Going into this school year, he was confident that they would spend the money correctly, and now about 2 months into the school year, he is concerned that they might not spend it in full or correctly. However, I should mention that Barnes did say that every penny would be spent.
It's going to be interesting to see what Dr. Tanja Williams is going to do about this, because she's from the district, right? Grew up going to the schools and knows the importance of teachers and resources, but it's about the money.
Yeah, that's right. And I did get a chance to speak with Superintendent Williams. They are focused on getting those test scores up, literacy, math, and soon we'll see what the 2023 results were from this past spring. I know that the superintendent, from our conversations, is hoping that this money will be spent to that end.
Garrett Looker with our partners at Investigative Post, thank you for joining us. Important information, but we definitely have to stay on top of this one.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.